customers. It remains a leader in the identity security field, and as many passwords are still in use, the growth potential is significant. Mandeep Singh. OMV is an Austrian integrated energy company producing oil and chemical products. The market capitalization is $1.3 billion, and the CEO is Alfred Stern. Revenue in 2025 is expected to decrease by 6% to $3.5 billion. With the improvement of Libya's political situation, oil production, which accounts for about 10% of the Austrian company's capacity, will increase. The chemical business's profitability is also recovering from losses in 2023. These factors will help OMV exceed profit expectations in 2025 and maintain a strong balance sheet and high dividends. Salih Yilmaz. Palantir is a technology company providing data analytics software solutions across various industries. The market capitalization is $15 billion and the CEO is Alex Karp. 2025 revenue is expected to increase by 25% to $35 million. The software company, Palantir, is expanding its customer base through sessions on how AI can benefit businesses, but the market's revenue expectations seem overly optimistic. Palantir's customer base remains relatively small, and it lags behind competitors such as OpenAI, Anthropic, Meta Platforms, and Google in deploying its own large language models. Mandeep Singh. PayPal is a global fintech company providing online payment systems and a variety of payment solutions. Its market capitalization is $8.7 billion, and the CEO is Alex Chris. 2025 revenue is expected to increase by 6% to $3 billion. New partnerships with Adyen and Amazon Prime, along with efforts to monetize small business services from Venmo and PayPal, will support stronger than expected revenue growth and operating margins. Share repurchases of about $6 billion will further boost earnings per share. Diksha Jara. Persimmon is a major UK home builder undertaking a variety of housing projects. Its market capitalization is $10 million, and the CEO is Dean Finch, is expected to increase by 10% to $400 million. The UK builder Persimmon is set to complete at least 12,000 homes in 2025, exceeding the market forecast of 1,500 units. Increased demand, low mortgage rates, abundant new development projects, and government planning relaxations are expected to result in higher construction volumes and pre-tax profits surpassing forecasts. Iwona Honenko. Porsche is a German luxury car manufacturer that develops and produces innovative sports cars. Its market capitalization is $5.7 billion, and the CEO is Oliver Bloom, is expected to increase by 5% to $4.3 billion. The German automaker Porsche is raising prices, and the average price of the 911 has risen by almost one-third since 2019. This will help lift operating margins to about 18% in 2025-26, narrowing the gap with industry leader Ferrari SPA's 28% margin. Over 2024-25, it plans to launch 5 new models, including a hybrid 911 and major upgrades to the Panamera and Cayenne, further increasing volumes and prices. Michael Dean. Rémy Cointreau is a French luxury spirits maker with a variety of cognac and whiskey brands. Its market capitalization is $310 billion, and the CEO is Eric Vallet. 2025 revenue is expected to increase by $210 million. The French spirits maker is struggling as high interest rates make it too costly for wholesalers to hold expensive spirits inventory such as cognac. A 39% cognac sales tariff on China announced in October also adds to the pain. However, As interest rates decline and consumer confidence stabilizes, a rebound in U.S. sales is expected in 2025. Duncan Fox. Radebeul is a major German power utility focusing on expanding renewable energy. Its market capitalization is $2.5 billion, and the CEO is Markus Kreber. 2025 revenue is expected to decrease by 3% to $2.6 billion. The German utility is likely to surpass profit expectations as power prices stabilize and solar and wind capacity expands. Radebeul prepared for rapid U.S. expansion by acquiring Con Edison Clean Energy in 2023 and is set to jump to second place in renewable capacity by 2020. The increase in demand for green power tied to AI also suggests rapid growth. Patricio Alvarez. Shanghai Airport is a major Chinese airport operator providing domestic and international air services. Its market capitalization is $1.2 billion, and the CEO is Zhang Yongdong. 2025 revenue is expected to increase by 12% to $19 million. Despite Beijing's economic stimulus efforts, Shanghai Airport's earnings are likely to disappoint. Passenger numbers are expected to recover and grow beyond pre-COVID levels, but rental income from retail stores, which is linked to retail sales, is declining. During the pandemic, Chinese consumers shifted from airport purchases to online and local store shopping. Denise Wong. Sibanye-Stillwater is a South Africa-based global mining company primarily extracting gold and platinum group metals. Its market capitalization is $29 and the CEO is Neil Frohman. 2025 revenue is expected to increase by 4% to $630 million as EV demand in the US and Europe declines. The share of internal combustion and hybrid vehicles is rising, increasing the demand for platinum needed in their production. This raises expectations for improved 2025 performance at Sibanye-Stillwater, which has seen declines for 3 consecutive years. Additionally, further sanctions on major Russian platinum suppliers could drive palladium prices higher, and the recent record prices for gold, which accounts for a quarter of the company's earnings, provide an additional buffer. Emmanuel Mungeri. Signify is a global lighting company offering innovative lighting solutions. Its market capitalization is $29 and the CEO is Eric Rondalet. 2025 revenue is expected to increase by 20% to $60 million. Homebuyers typically prefer to replace lighting fixtures to personalize their homes. This is why Signify, the world's largest lighting company, expects stronger demand for its products. Falling interest rates in the US and Europe make mortgages cheaper and encourage real estate transactions, and Signify's aggressive annual cost savings of over $200 million will improve profit margins. Behuin Thacker. Schlumberger is a global oil and gas service provider, offering a range of services from exploration to production. Its market capitalization is $6.2 billion, and the CEO is Olivier Lepoche. 2025 revenue is expected to increase by 5% to $3.8 billion. After a sluggish period for oil and gas prices, energy investors note a decrease in drilling rig usage for exploration. But the outlook for the global oil field service leader seems overly pessimistic. About 30% of Schlumberger's business focuses on increasing output at existing sites, and after completing the acquisition of production chemical firm ChampionX in early 2025, this business will approach about 40% of revenue. Scott Levine. Subsea 7 is an offshore construction and service provider for marine energy projects. Its market capitalization is $400 million, and the CEO is John Evans. 2025 revenue is expected to increase by 6% to $720 billion. The growth in offshore energy projects is expected to boost Subsea 7's revenue and profit margins. A combination of strong orders for existing oil and gas installations and increasing interest in offshore wind farms will likely benefit Subsea 7 through high-margin contracts across multiple regions. Will Hares. Sun Hung Kai is a leading Hong Kong property developer building luxury residential and commercial real estate. Its market capitalization is $2.9 billion. And the CEO is Raymond Kwok Ping Luan. 2025 revenue is expected to increase by 2% to $1.1 billion. The Hong Kong developer is expected to see a rebound in revenue and earnings after experiencing a sluggish housing market for the past 2 years. Falling interest rates will accelerate completed home sales, and contracts for undeveloped property may exceed targets by more than 20%. China's economic stimulus package has increased mainland buyer interest in new projects on Hong Kong Island and Kowloon. Patrick Wong. Tapestry is a global fashion house that owns various luxury apparel brands. Its market capitalization is $1.4 billion, and the CEO is Joanne Crevoiserat. 2025 revenue is expected to increase by 3% to $690. Tapestry, a leather goods manufacturer, is strengthening Coach's product lineup, which has helped endure a slowdown in mid-tier luxury purchases. North America accounts for about 2/3 of these sales, and a recovery in U.S. consumer sentiment could also boost the Kate Spade brand by terminating its merger with Capri Holdings Ltd. Tapestry has gained the financial capacity to pursue other deals and increase share buybacks. Deborah L. Teague. Teladoc is a healthcare company providing telemedicine services, offering a wide range of medical consultations and treatments. Its market capitalization is $19 million, and the chief executive officer is Chuck DeVita. Revenue in 2025 is expected to reach $25, a 1% decrease. The virtual healthcare provider Teladoc caused considerable disappointment in mid-2024 due to high marketing costs in its BetterHelp mental health segment. With new CEO Chuck DeVita taking the helm, Teladoc is pushing for international expansion and deeper integration with insurance plans. But these efforts are progressing slowly, making market expectations for the first half of 2025 appear overly optimistic. Jonathan Palmer. Tesla is a global leader providing innovative electric vehicles and energy solutions. Its market capitalization is $11.6 billion, and the CEO is Elon Musk. Revenue in 2025 is expected to rise 17% to $11.7 billion. The electric vehicle manufacturer Tesla plans to launch several new models in This will reach new buyer segments, increase profits, and showcase advancements in AI and autonomous driving technologies. A low-priced vehicle is set to be introduced early in the year, and major improvements to the best-selling model are also planned. Steve Mann. Thai Beverage is a Thailand-based beverage and alcohol producer with a wide portfolio of brands. Its market capitalization is $1.1 billion, and the CEO is Tapana Sirivadhanabhakti. Revenue in 2025 is expected to be $70 million, a 10% decrease. Thai Beverage, which produces Chang beer and various whiskey and rum brands, is expanding its non-alcoholic beverage offerings and restructuring by divesting stakes in a real estate company. These measures will enhance visibility into its core business in 2025 due to higher than expected revenue growth and a planned IPO of its alcohol business. Lisa Lee. Tokyo Electric Power is a major Japanese electric utility focusing on nuclear and renewable energy. Its market capitalization is $7.4 billion, and the CEO is Yoshimitsu Kobayashi. Revenue in 2025 is expected to remain flat at $4.6 billion. As the Japanese government encourages nuclear energy, Tokyo Electric Power's profit margins are expected to widen. Nuclear energy is the cheapest source of power in Japan, and nearly half of Tokyo Electric Power's capacity was offline. The restart of nuclear plants will raise profit expectations. Kelvin Neng. UPS is a global logistics and package delivery service provider, offering a variety of shipping solutions. Its market capitalization is $11.4 billion, and the CEO is Carol Tomei. Revenue in 2025 is expected to increase by 4% to $9.5 billion. UPS, a transportation company, is expected to see mid to high-grade profit growth in 2025 and beyond, thanks to productivity gains and restructuring programs. UPS sold its freight brokerage segment in September, and target price increases are boosting margins as freight demand improves. The expanded air cargo contract with the U.S. Postal Service, initiated in 2024, will also contribute to UPS' core parcel business. Lee Clasco. Vale is a Brazil-based global mining company that produces iron ore and other minerals. Its market capitalization is $4.4 billion, and the CEO is Gustavo Pimenta. Revenue in 2025 is expected to increase by 2% to $3.8 billion. As the world's second-largest iron ore producer, Vale can look forward to a bright 2025, thanks to China's recent economic stimulus plans, a global recovery in steel mills, and rising demand for high-quality iron ore products will boost Vale's revenue, with 2 new iron ore projects expected to come online by mid-2020. Grant Spohr. Weited Group is a Switzerland-based machinery manufacturer producing high-performance valves essential for semiconductor manufacturing. Its market capitalization is $1.2 billion, and the CEO is Urs Ganter. Revenue in 2025 is expected to reach $14 million, a 27% increase. The high-performance valves of the Swiss equipment manufacturer VAT Group are used to create the vacuum essential for semiconductor manufacturing. With accelerated spending on advanced semiconductor facilities worldwide and China investing in older chips to counter U.S. trade restrictions, the consensus profit forecast appears too low. Omid Vaziri. Vodacom is a major South African telecom operator providing mobile and data services. Its market capitalization is $1.2 billion, and the CEO is Shamal Jusub. Revenue in 2025 is expected to grow by 6% to $870 million. As political turmoil eases and a new coalition government settles in South Africa, economic sentiment is improving. This makes the current 2025 profit forecast for Vodacom, the country's largest telecom operator, appear conservative. As unemployment declines and power outages lessen, service demand will increase, leading to improved revenue growth and profit margins. John Davies. Waste Management is the largest U.S. provider of garbage collection and waste management services. Its market capitalization is $9 billion, and the CEO is James Fish, Jr. Revenue in 2025 is expected to increase by 11% to $2.4 billion. Waste Management. The largest U.S. trash collector acquired Stericycle for $7 billion in the medical waste disposal company's disappointing performance and restructuring efforts suggest challenging years ahead. There is little overlap with Waste Management's core waste and landfill business, limiting cost synergies, and the purchase price could push debt burdens beyond historical levels. Scott Levine. Wilmar is a Singapore-based global palm oil and agricultural commodities processing company. Its market capitalization is $1.5 billion, and the CEO is Kua Kun Hong. Revenue in 2025 is expected to grow by 4% to $7.1 billion. China's aging population is expected to reduce cooking oil consumption, presenting a long-term growth challenge for the Singapore-based palm oil producer Wilmar. People tend to reduce their oil use after the age of 40, which could affect Wilmer's 38% market share in branded cooking oil in China, the world's second most populous country, accounting for about half of its revenue. Elvin Tai. Workday is a technology company providing cloud-based human resources and financial management software for enterprises. Its market capitalization is $6.7 billion, and the CEO is Carl Eskenbach. Revenue in 2025 is expected to increase by 13% to $40 million. The software provider Workday is expected to see a notable increase in new contract signings in the second half of 2020. This is due to mid-sized enterprises becoming more active as a result of low interest rates. A rebound in orders for Workday's products will help drive revenue growth into the high teens, alleviating investor concerns raised over the past 2 years. Anurag Rana. That's all for today. Thank you.